The Duchess of Cambridge played the piano with her together at Christmas Carol concert, which aired on ITV yesterday evening. Royal watchers praised Kate for her performance, with one, Northern Lass 81, writing, "A beautiful performance of a poignant song for the family given the loss of Prince Philip this year. Kudos to the Duchess for having the courage to perform publicly." Others have since questioned whether Meghan Markle might follow up Kate's performance with one of her own, given the Duchess of Sussex's acting prowess. A Twitter user, calling themselves King Arthur, shared a picture of the Duchess of Cambridge playing the piano, writing, "Princess Catherine on the piano at the Carol concert, what is Meghan going to do next I wonder?" Recently, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have posted their own tribute to the late Desmond Tutu, describing the tireless anti-apartheid campaigner as an icon for racial justice. The couple recalled their meeting with him during a trip to South Africa with then-baby son Archie in 2019, in what was to prove one of the world-famous clergyman's final public engagements. In their statement, issued on Sunday, they said, "Archbishop Tutu will be remembered for his optimism, his moral clarity, and his joyful spirit. He was an icon for racial justice and beloved across the world." Referring to Tutu's nickname, they added, "It was only 2 years ago that he held our son, Archie, while we were in South Africa." Arch and the Archie had joked, his infectious laughter ringing through the room, relaxing anyone in his presence. He remained a friend and will be sorely missed by all. Tutu, 90, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, was instrumental in the dismantlement of apartheid, and witnessed its end in 1994. He also chaired a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, set up to unearth atrocities committed under it. The Queen earlier paid her own warm tribute, saying, "I am joined by the whole royal family in being deeply saddened by the news of the death of Archbishop Desmond Tutu, a man who tirelessly championed human rights in South Africa and across the world. I remember with fondness my meetings with him and his great warmth and humor." Archbishop Tutu's loss will be felt by the people of South Africa, and by so many people in Great Britain, Northern Ireland and across the Commonwealth, where he was held in such high affection and esteem. Prime Minister Boris Johnson also offered words of condolence on Twitter. He posted, "I am deeply saddened to hear of the death of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. He was a critical figure in the fight against apartheid and in the struggle to create a new South Africa, and will be remembered for his spiritual leadership and irrepressible good humor." South African President Cyril Ramaphosa said it was another chapter of bereavement in our nation's farewell to a generation of outstanding South Africans who have bequeathed us a liberated South Africa. The Nelson Mandela Foundation, which highlighted the friendship between former South African President Mandela and Tutu, said the loss of him was immeasurable. U.S. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden said they were heartbroken to discover Tutu had died. In their statement they said, "We were blessed to spend time with him on several occasions over the past many years." According to the Desmond and Leah Tutu Legacy Foundation, Tutu died peacefully at the Oasis Frail Care Centre in Cape Town. A cause of death has not yet been given. He is survived by his wife Leah and their 4 children. Another news, the Queen's safety is under threat after a crossbow-wielding intruder broke into Windsor Castle on Christmas Day, ex-royal bodyguards said. Security officers spotted a man scaling the perimeter fence before armed police were scrambled. A man, 19, who was held within the grounds has been detained under the Mental Health Act. Ken Wharfe, the former bodyguard to Princess Diana, called for a full security review at Windsor following at least 3 major breaches this year. He warned, "The Queen's safety is clearly under threat. It's often been thought that Windsor is particularly at risk to intruders due to the makeup of the estate, and the severity of this event should really cause alarm bells to start ringing. This individual was caught in time, but any system could always be beefed up, as any other scenario could be tragic." Officers from Thames Valley Police and the Met were alerted shortly after 8:30 a.m. as the Queen prepared to welcome her family in Berkshire. A palace source said, "There is a chill in the air over what could have been." The teen, from Southampton, was arrested on suspicion of breach or trespass of a protected site and possession of an offensive weapon, both criminal offences. Crossbows are referred to as lethal but legal because they require no license. The Met yesterday confirmed it had taken over the investigation. It added, "Security processes were triggered within moments of the man entering the grounds, and he did not enter any buildings." Following a search of the man, a crossbow was recovered. Di Davis, the former head of the Royal Protection Unit, said, "The officers did their job and averted a disaster. Windsor is having an issue with intruders and need to get to the bottom of it before something more sinister comes to pass."